Welcome into the South Hockey Network, everybody, live on YouTube, live from the Darien Sportsplex. Had a bit of technical difficulties, so we're just going to get ready to drop the puck here. This is the championship game of the Ribcor U18 division of the CCM World Invite. This is the Wintrust South Hockey Network. Big thank you to Glenview Bank and Trust for being our presenting sponsor all season long, making these broadcasts possible. So here we go. Blake Hoffer into the zone, takes a shot. That one stopped by the goaltender for Brother Rice. Starting in net for the Crusaders is Nicholas DePasquale, I believe. Let's take a look at this net cam. That'll give us a better idea. And no, pardon me, that is Devin Stillo in net for Brother Rice. So the Glenbrook South Titans facing off against another Illinois varsity high school hockey team. So high school hockey might be your way to go. This tournament was filled with U18 AA club teams, and look at who the championship turned out to be. Two teams from, I was about to say two SHL teams, but Brother Rice plays in the Chicago Catholic Hockey League. As the Titans wearing gold, the Crusaders wearing maroon. Joseph Hall down behind the net, this one thrown up high. Will Fagan takes a shot. This one tipped on its way by Pajerski, getting a piece of it, but would not fall. Pajerski scored 2 goals earlier this morning in the semifinal against the New Jersey Devils for the Glenbrook South Titans. How about Brother Rice's semifinal? 3-3, went into a shootout, 6-round shootout, until eventually Brother Rice was determined as the winner of that game. Blake Hoffer tips this one ahead. They skate through neutral ice. Hoffer over the line down the left wing side. Lost the puck. Adam Sokol fires the rebound, and that one stopped by Stillo. This is the second meeting of the season between the Glenbrook South Titans and Brother Rice Crusaders, as they met in what was GBS's only second game all season long. Game number 2 of the group stage of the preseason invitational tournament way back in September. The Titans won that game 4-1, which seems like a decisive score, but the game-winning goal was not scored until just around 3 minutes left in the game, as Blake Hoffer made it 2-1 for the Titans. Hoffer struck again less than a minute later, and then the Titans added an empty netter. So 4-1 was your final score, but that was a close game. Here's Surma with a shot. That one stopped by Stillo. Titans led shots on goal 32-31 in that game as well. Here's Surma now. Frank Surma plays it off the boards up to Weller left point across Luke Fagan. He'll try a shot. Looking for a tip by Cesario. That one wouldn't go. Jonathan Cesario recorded his first point of the CCM World Invite with the empty net goal last game this morning against the New Jersey Devils. Now here's Esposito. Jonathan Esposito, the lone goal scorer in that 4-1 win for the Titans over Brother Rice in the preseason. Delayed offsides will draw an immediate whistle, and that'll bring the face-off back out to the neutral zone. 12:56 to go in the first period. If you might be joining us for the first time this weekend, 15-minute periods in this tournament. All minor penalties are 1 minute 30 seconds as opposed to the usual 2 minutes. And a face-off coming up out in neutral ice. Now, the referee having a conversation with the official scorer down there, causing a slight delay, as it looks like the Titans will be called for a penalty. Dylan Lytle skates from the bench to the box. Not sure if GBS got a bench minor there, but it's going to result in a power play for Brother Rice. 1 minute 30 seconds on the clock, just as I was saying. Brother Rice's only goal in their previous meeting came on the power play, in which they were 1 for 6. All penalty kills by the Titans are sponsored by Hannah Vanderploeg Trial Attorneys. 6 for 7 on the kill. The Titans have been pretty good at staying out of the box at this CCM World Invite. Esposito goes down below the goal line. Ryan Mulvey knocks a man off the puck, and the Titans come away with it. Shorthanded rush up ice. Ryan Mulvey over the line, left wing side. Mulvey and one skater for Brother Rice collide, and that results in the Crusaders able to get the puck. Here comes Esposito, taken away by Sokol. He'll try to backhand that one deep, but the puck deflected to Esposito, and a nice stick by Will Fagan gets it out to the neutral zone for Wilczyk. Nathan Wilczyk. Esposito dropped it, and Cesario takes it away, and plays it off the near boards and out. And they call an icing, something we've been debating all tournament long. It seems like these referees sometimes are calling icing when there's a power play, sometimes they're not. Looks like in this game, the linesmen are going with icing on the power play, so the Titans have to keep that in mind for the remainder of this penalty kill and any future penalty kills they might have throughout the game. Pett goes down to Weirs. He takes a shot, that one wide. By the way, starting goaltender for the Titans is Thomas. 7 goals allowed average and a .915 save percentage. Now Hoffer steals the puck in on net, shorthanded. He takes a shot. That one stopped by Stillo and deflects high. So same goaltending matchup as when these two teams first met. Here's a shot by Will Fagan, right point. That one also stopped by Stillo. Dylan Lytell getting ready to come out of the box, and we are back to 5-on-5. Dylan Lytell being instructed by Coach Philbin to try and maybe get a pass in neutral ice before skating to the bench. Of course, penalty boxes here at this Darien Sportsplex are on the opposite side of the benches, so something that both these teams not necessarily used to, as most rinks throughout the high school hockey landscape feature the penalty boxes on the same side along with the official scorer. Titans hitting shots 6. Save. Face-off is taken by the Titans. They'll try to get it out. Boris looking to backhand chip that one out to neutral ice. Now Lytell gets it ahead, Charlie Preston. Puck stolen away by Brother Rice as they dump this one deep. Cole McPherson takes it for the Titans now. McPherson and Dylan Lytell, the only two Titan skaters to not register at least a point in this tournament so far. So here's a centering pass, and Boris scores from the left circle. A one-timer pass from behind the net. Dylan Lytell, what were we just saying about him? He gets an assist. Boris with the goal, and it's 1-0 Glenbrook South. Zach Boris' second goal of this tournament. Preston will get an assist as well. Nice pass finding Boris, and he had lots of time and space. And Glenbrook South on their 7th shot on goal beat Devin Stillo. And the Titans have a 1-0 lead in the CCM World Invite Championship. Back to center ice for the face-off as this one's dumped deep. It goes below the goal line and it'll be taken by Brother Rice. These two teams will rematch in a non-conference game at Glenview Ice Center on Saturday of next week. One of the lone non-conference games that Glenbrook South will play throughout the regular season. Here's McGuffage with a backhander. That one blocked by his own man, Dominic Casal, who wears the rare number 1 for a skater. Sent back into the Titans zone. Will Fagan out to Jack Higgins waiting at the blue line. Higgins will dump this one deep. Evan Bunnell gets to it below the goal line. Bunnell. Puck being pinned up against the boards, and Higgins finds it, tries a shot, tough angle. That one wouldn't go. Now Hoffer up high. Blake Hoffer looking to navigate through a maze of maroon sweaters, but it's taken by Casal, I should say, and dumped deep by Brother Rice. Here's Will Fagan behind the net, looking for the puck. It gets taken away by the Crusaders. Far side corner battle. Adam Sokol, who scored a goal earlier this morning. But the puck taken right back by Jack Gaskin. Now Will Fagan finds it, plays it off the boards, and it comes outside the zone just for a moment before being dumped back in. Hoffer was looking to rush up ice with it, but had this been an SHL game, there wouldn't have been a whistle there as there was a delayed offsides. But remember, here at this tournament, no delayed offsides. Any puck entry will result in an immediate whistle. So both these teams having to adjust to some different rules that the U18 squads have been playing with and are used to. Ryan Mulvey's shot gets stopped by Stillo. The Titans leading 8-0 in shots on goal. Brother Rice still without a puck on Preston. Ryan Mulvey skating back into his own zone. He'll collect the puck. Pressure from Gaskin. He'll get rid of it. Playing it to the far side half boards. Aiden Weller The Titans can't clear the zone. Now they will get it outside. Cesario looking to get around one man. That was Matthew Huber. He could not. And the Crusaders will take possession back, but another delayed offsides. That's just offsides here at this tournament. And the whistle sounds. 8:45 to go in the first period. Zach Boris with the goal for the Glenbrook South Titans as they lead 1-0. Game number 6 here on day number 3 of the CCM Invite. Gotta figure some tired legs out there, not just for the Titans, but for Brother Rice as well. As Fagan, with some help, Pajurski tips it outside the zone. Benji Pajurski coming off a 2-goal game, tries for another one. That one stopped by Stillo. Shot on goal number 9 for the Titans, as they are absolutely peppering Devin Stillo at the moment. Titans averaging 37 shots per game in this tournament, outshooting their opponents through their first 5 games. 181 to 75, and some quick math for you. That's plus 110 in the differential. As Brother Rice finally gets their first shot, it stopped easily by Preston. Speaking of averages, Glenbrook South averaging only 15 shots allowed per game. That's thanks to a couple of games where they allowed only 7 shots, 9 shots, 15. But in their most recent game against New Jersey, 23 shots allowed. Glenbrook South out shooting their opponents in every game so far this tournament. Here's Hoffer up to Stevens. Ben Stevens with an assist this morning. Look to center it to Hoffer. Now it's found by Pajurski. He gets a backhander on net. And that one stopped by Stillo. Another chance, and this one wouldn't go. Just maybe a piece for Stillo. Maybe hit the side of the net. Now Fagan will dump this one down. It bounces off the end boards. Titans change him up, and Brother Rice will come the other way. Pass out to neutral ice. Hoffer in the way of that. Then he gets it out to Preston. Now Boris tips it ahead. Zach Boris looking to center it. Puck in the blue paint. And Brother Rice unable to get it out yet. Ryan Mulvey plays it down below the goal line. Zach Boris picks it up. Boris, far side corner, centered it. It went right to James Esposito. And Brother Rice will come the other way. Here's their captain, number 77, Esposito. He bumps into his own teammate, Wilczek. Titans trying to catch the Crusaders in a change. Preston over the line. Now Lytle on net. That one stopped by Stillo. Turn to the near side corner. 12-1 your shots on goal. So the streak of outshooting their opponents is continuing here as Preston's shot just flies high over the net. Brother Rice out to neutral ice. Weller gloves it down to his stick, plays it off the near boards for Preston. And now Boris plays it down to the corner, got it to Preston at the left circle. He fanned on his shot. Now Weller keeps it alive. Gets it down to the right side corner for Dylan Lytle. A battle in the corner. Loose puck is found by the Crusaders. They won't get it outside the zone. Luke Fagan plays it to the far side. Now will be backhanded out to neutral ice, where Aiden Weller will have a chance to regroup. But another offsides against Brother Rice will drop the puck in neutral ice with 6:22 to go in the first period. GBS playing in their second tournament final of the season, here in their second tournament of participation. Of course, the preseason invitational, that tournament where these two teams locked horns earlier this season. Glenbrook South advanced all the way to the final before eventually dropping the championship to New Trier Green. They would love to win one and go home with a trophy. Now here's Bennell centering it. What a pass to Higgins, and that one just wouldn't go. 6 minutes to go in the first now. This one out to the neutral zone. Evan Bennell, taken by the Crusaders. Cassell, near side, will come over the line with it right wing side. Looking to get around Mulvey, he could not, so McGuffage gets it deep. Goes to the far side, and it's taken by Jacob Beck of the Crusaders. Beck with the mullet, hair flowing out of the back of his helmet. Beck behind the net, threw it up high, but it goes right to Jack Higgins. Now Blake Hoffer tips it ahead of the D. Blake Hoffer turns on the Jets. He's got a breakaway out of this, and he shoots, and that one's blockered aside by Stillo. Wow, what a play by Blake Hoffer. Got it on net after an innocent-looking play. I mean, he had 2 defenders to beat here. He tipped it ahead of one and just outskated Alexander Pett to get a good chance and forced Devin Stillo to make a save. It's never a comfortable feeling for a goaltender to see Someone with as much size as Blake Hoffer and as much speed skating directly towards you in a one-on-one chance, not to mention his release. Unable to bury that, though. Blake Hoffer with 2 goals, 4 assists for 6 points in this tournament. As this one is blown dead via a hand pass. Some of the Titans' leaders in stats this tournament. In terms of points, it is Benji Pajurski leading the way, 4 goals, 3 assists. The lone Titan with 7 points at this CCM World Invite. Benji Pajurski is in a tie for the lead in goals with Evan Bonnell, 4 goals apiece. Evan Bonnell, who has yet to record a point in the SHL regular season, really making his case with this tournament. Now around a couple defenders. Edison takes a shot, that one wide of the net. Now it's taken back by the Crusaders. Here's a shot by Weiss, blocked by Will Fagan. And now Surma and Fagan rush the other way. Offsides, and they whistle it down. 14-2 your shots on goal. 1-0 the score of the game. Zach Boris, assisted by Dylan Lytell and Charlie Preston. Your goal tonight. Brother Rice. They'll play this one out to the neutral zone. Back for Ryan Mulvey. Mulvey skates behind his net. Down in the corner, scrambling for a pass. A battle for the puck up against the boards. Aiden Weller trying to poke it free. And no clear possession yet. Now finally Pajurski gets it. Can't get it out past Esposito's glove at the blue line. He takes a shot. Good save made by Preston. Now another shot towards the net, this time by Joseph Hall. That one was blocked on its way, never made it. Now another centering pass, and Ben Stevens knocks a man off the puck. This one's passed up ice by Pajurski. He was looking for Hoffer to send him on a breakaway, but we get another whistle for offsides. And we'll drop the puck at the center ice circle. Puck falls. It's won by the Titans initially, but Brother Rice will get possession out of it. Esposito will dump this one down into the Titan zone. Ryan Mulvey down in the near side corner. Spins to elude a check. Mulvey up to Stevens. Looking to get that one out to neutral ice, but it's kept alive by Esposito. Here's a shot. That one blocked in close by Stevens as he deflects it to the near side corner. Now here comes Pajurski. Benji Pajurski over the line. Didn't have much help. And the Crusaders able to take this one away and get it outside the zone. Hoffer collects. Neutral ice. Blake Hoffer runs into a man. That's Casale. And Pajurski gets the loose puck. Goes cross ice, Aiden Weller. Weller will ring it around the boards as the Titans change all 5. And Brother Rice will get the puck and reset. Sent all the way down as the pass missed, and it will be an icing against the Crusaders, giving the Titans an attacking zone faceoff here with 2:47 to go in period number 1. The Titans' goal differential in the first period, +7. How about 7-0 without a goal allowed in the opening frame all tournament long? Well, now it's 8-0 as the Titans lead this game 1-0. 7-0 coming into this. Fagan keeps it alive, left point. Nice move. Takes a shot, and a good glove save made by Stillo. He hangs on for another stoppage. 2.5 to go in the first. Dylan Ward here on the call. Gerard Boris behind the camera, and Brad Cesario keeping score in the top left corner of your screen. It's been the 3 of us with you all weekend long as your production crew. And it was 4 games guaranteed, but the Titans have found a way to get to this 6th and decisive game here at the CCM Invite. Evan Bonnell couldn't get that one to Higgins at the right circle. It's backhanded deep by GBS. Brother Rice takes the puck in their own zone. Missed a pass, and it goes all the way down for an icing. Brother Rice, an overall record so far this season of 7-8-1, 3-0-0 in their regular season, which is the Chicago Catholic Hockey League. How about Brother Rice's 3 games in the Chicago Catholic Hockey League, by the way? A 9-0 win over Marmion, a 10-1 win over Marist, and an 11-0 win over Mount Carmel, winning each of their first 3 games by at least 9. Here's Bennell with a shot. Good glove save made by Stillo. With not very many games played, they sit in 3rd place in the league in terms of points, but tied for first in points percentage, which is 1,000. They're tied with the Fenwick Friars, of course, members of the SHL, but they also play in the CCHL. And their record's 3-0 as well. Back underway, GBS takes the face-off, sending this one down below the goal line. What a pass by Cesario, and Sokol is robbed by Stillo in close. Good stop by the Crusader goaltender. This will give us a great view of it. Jonathan Cesario looking to build up a 2-game point streak as he scored a goal this morning in the 5-1 win over the New Jersey Devils. Not the NHL team. Brother Rice tips this one out. Aiden Weller plays it to the far side, Cesario. Now Mackey takes it in neutral ice. Nice pass to Esposito. He's around Mulvey. Esposito shoots, and a save made by Preston. Maybe Brother Rice's best offensive look yet. Now Esposito behind the net. Looked to center it, but Ryan Mulvey got his stick in the way. And the whistle sounds. Not sure why. But looks like they'll bring this face-off back out to neutral ice. No penalties. And drop of the puck at the circle closest to the Titan bench. One man's glove goes flying. That's the glove of Cesario. He'll just go back to the bench, retrieve his glove actually, and stay out there. As Esposito can't get around Sokol. Now circling back is Pett for the Crusaders. That'll be another whistle and another face-off upcoming. GBS with 18 shots, with still some ticks left in the first period, out shooting the Crusaders 18-4. Brother Rice, through the same amount of games as the Titans, are averaging more goals per game. They've got a total of 20 through 5, so that's obviously an average of 4. The Titans with 18 through 5, that's an average of 3.6. As this one's centered, but stopped by Stillo. Battle for the puck in the corner, taken by Pajerski. He takes a shot, that one blocked in close. They can't clear the zone. Benji Pajerski stays on the puck. Down into the corner, he takes a hit. Loose puck below the goal line. Pajerski gets up and finds it. Throws it to the blue paint. Maybe hoping for a deflection, but this one leaks outside the zone, and Will Fagan will have to send it back in. Pajerski gloves it down. Fagan keeps it in, sends it over to the near side left wing. Ryan Mulvey can't keep it in the zone. Pajerski waits for his men to tag up. Then he comes over the line. And Brother Rice. One man loses his stick. That's Hoffer. He kicks the puck ahead as the final seconds of the first period tick off. And period number 1 is in the books of the CCM U18 Ribcor Division Championship. It's 1-0 Glenbrook South, with the goal by Zach Boris being the difference through 15 minutes. Don't go anywhere. We'll take a quick timeout here on the South Hockey Network. Second period coming up in just about a minute. So focused on getting the names right, I didn't even notice that. What would the reason be? I don't know. You should ask. I could ask her. Yeah, ask. the report. All right. Welcome back to the South Hockey Network, everybody. Second period coming up. The Glenbrook South Titans leading 1-0 in the championship game of the CCM World Invite. The Titans will finish this tournament without a goal allowed in the first period. Hot start is always important, and the Titans have been doing a good job of that so far, having the lead after the first period in all games but one where they were tied 0-0. Here comes Ben Stevens, gets around a couple, left it. Pajurski, nice pass, nice idea by Ben Stevens. It just didn't work out that way. We've switched sides, period of the long change, so the Titans in gold will now go from right to left, and the Crusaders from left to right. Here's Wilczek near side. Got it to Mackey, who helped it outside the zone. Cesario takes it away. He will send this one down into the zone. Titans are short 2 skaters in this game. Asher Vanderplug out with injury, and Jonah Weiss not here for a reason unknown at the moment, but Brad Cesario able to pick up that Weiss is not out there. Blake Hoffer double shifting on Weiss's usual line with Bennell and Higgins. Now Surma able to force this one out. Cesario turns on the Jets. Jonathan Cesario crashes the net. He shoots, and that one stopped by Stillo. That one nearly snuck past him, but able to get just enough of that with his skate. This will give us a better idea of what happened there. Nice speed by Cesario, and I thought that one was more sitting in the blue paint than it was, but either way, did not cross the goal line. Now played off the boards by Brother Rice. Took a deflection, so no icing. Preston will set it behind his net. Aiden Weller to the near side. Cesario. Now Luke Fagan. Fagan out to Surma. Frank Surma. Over to the near side. Aiden Weller. Now out to Adam Sokol. Battle for the puck in neutral ice. Weller finds it, but got his pocket picked by Edison. Back into the zone it goes, and it's taken by Luke Fagan of the Glenbrook South Titans. As that puck just sat there on the stanchion, separating the glass and the ice. I don't think I've ever seen that before in a game, but Weller brings it in, centers it, takes a crazy deflection and goes on Stillo's net. He makes a good reactionary, desperate save. Adam Sokol. Now Frank Surma pulls it ahead to his forehand. Surma goes to Luke Fagan. He shoots, and that one stopped by Stillo. He turns it to the far side corner. Now Sokol centered it, but nobody there but Esposito to knock it out of the zone. They can't get it outside the zone quite yet. The Titans keep it in. Adam Sokol goes to his backhand in the slot. They try to clear it out. Hoffer right there. He'll try a shot. Fanned on it. And the Crusaders clear this one out. 21-4 your shots on goal for the Titans. Dominating this game against Brother Rice. No icing is Stillo a little bit confused. So am I, but the Titans will take a break. And now here comes Brother Rice the other way. It's a 3-on-2. This one shot in from the right point. And it goes behind the net, centered it. Jack Higgins right there to take it away. Higgins to the near side looking for Hoffer. That one intercepted, and Brother Rice can't control it. All they can do is get it back down into the offensive zone. Now Higgins over the line, left wing side. Higgins looked to center, but just out of his reach was Evan Bennell. Blake Hoffer now. Hoffer over the line. On this odd wing, he takes a shot. Bennell does, gets it right to Hoffer. He shoots, and he scores, but no goal. The net was off before the puck entered the net. And we saw a questionable call by the referee in yesterday's game, but that was the right call. The net had come off. Blake Hoffer doing what he should, just play until you hear a whistle, but the right call, as you could see the net comes off, and long before the puck was in the net, the referee didn't blow the whistle until he waved off no goal, but you can see clearly that net came off. Right wing circle face-off. Titans getting ready for the draw. Blake Hoffer out there with Benellen Higgins, as we've been mentioning, playing on his unfamiliar wing with Jonah Weiss out of the lineup for this game. Now Mackey centered it. Gaskin taken away by the Titans as they clear it out to the neutral zone. Higgins tried to hit, but he accidentally went into the Brother Rice bench for a moment. He seems to be all right as we get another whistle with 10:46 to go in the second. Face-off coming up in neutral ice. The Titans out shooting Brother Rice 3-0 in this period. Still just the one goal in the game, coming from Zach Boris, assisted by Lytle and Preston. No goalie assist there, that's Charlie Preston. As Higgins will backhand this one into the zone. Brother Rice looking to get it out, kept alive by Higgins. Now Esposito plays it, kept alive by Mulvey at the blue line. He fired a shot, that one goes wide of the net. Now Wilczek behind the cage. Brother Rice resets. Goes to the far side. It's Pett. Now Esposito can't force it out, but Blake Hoffer will steal the puck and just retreat out to neutral ice so the Titans can reset. Bunnell leaves it for Higgins on the near side. Higgins takes a hit from Wilczek. Now Wilczek lifts it down to the far side, taken by Gaskin of Brother Rice. It's sent out of the zone, all the way down it goes, and icing waved off. Ryan Mulvey catches up to the puck, got it to Will Fagan. Fagan takes a hit up on the far boards, and the loose puck taken by Ryan Mulvey, now to Charlie Preston. Wilczek takes a shot. That snapped someone's stick. And eventually Thomas Preston will cover it up. I think that broken stick was from earlier, actually, as the shaft of the stick is way out in neutral ice. 9:42 to go in the second. Brother Rice with their first shot of the period right there. Zach Boris will head to the locker room as he's the man without a stick to go grab a new one. So he'll be absent for the next minute or so. And the Titans able to get this one out to neutral ice. Here comes Lytle turning on the Jets. Dylan Lytle down the left wing side. Lytle down below the goal line. Pajurski gets in there. Benji Pajurski playing on this wing in Boris's absence. He takes a shot, save made. The goalie thought he had it, and a premature whistle by the referee as he thought the puck had been frozen by Devin Stillo. It was loose in the blue paint, and Boris comes back out onto the ice. As a ref, you're told to blow the whistle as soon as you lose sight of the puck. You can see right there, the whistle went right there, but the puck was not frozen. It was just sitting in the blue paint in front of the goaltender, Devin Stillo. And the Titans with an unlucky break, but they will have an attacking zone faceoff. Right off the draw, Preston shoots, and stopped by Stillo again. 9:16 to go in the second. Championship game of the CCM World Invite. Titans' sixth game in 3 days. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. A doubleheader each time. Boris ready, left circle. Puck falls. Faceoff's taken by the Crusaders as they will come out with it. Esposito now in neutral ice. Esposito finds his man Pett. He shoots, and that one's held on to by Preston. Pardon me, that was Weirs with the shot. Preston with the save. Lots of whistles, lots of faceoffs here in period number 2. We talked about the Titans' goal differential in the first period, +6. They are also +4 in the third period, but the second period is where teams have sort of been on their level during this tournament with a even goal differential of 0, 5 goals for, 5 allowed in this second period. Speaking of goal differential, the Brother Rice Crusaders, sort of an odd stat line when you look at a team that's participating in the championship round of this tournament. They have 20 goals for, 21 allowed, so actually a -1 goal differential through the first 5 games of this tournament. But what happened there is there was one division of 3 teams, because originally there were 31 teams in this tournament. Then another team dropped out. So instead of having 2 3-team groups, they decided to merge Group G and Group H into one big 6-team group. And as a result of that, instead of the first and second place teams making it through to the playoffs of this tournament, first through fourth made it through of that 6-team division. So Brother Rice actually finishing in 4th place, but finding a way to clinch a playoff spot in their group stage regular season of the tournament, so to speak. They were actually only 1-2 with a 5-2 loss to Afton Central States and a 5-3 loss to the St. Louis Sting, but they beat the Texas Tigers by 1 goal, 6-5. Snuck into the bracket and clawed their way here to the championship game with a 5-3 win in the quarterfinals over the Igloo Jaguars. And then they played Afton. Here's Hoffer around one man, nice move, and Stillo reaches out with the poke check. They beat Afton Central States, the same team they lost 5-2 against, as Hoffer's shot comes right after a whistle. And then the same Afton team, as I was saying, in the semifinals, the same team that beat them 5-2 earlier in the group stage, they had a rematch with. Well, they beat them 4-3 in a shootout the next time around. That was this morning at the game simultaneous to the Titans semifinal game against the New Jersey Devils. That was that 6-round shootout we were talking about here on the broadcast. Myself, Gerard, and Brad, and a couple other Glenbrook South personnel were over there watching because we knew that the Titans would be facing whichever team had won that game, and it was a wild one, back and forth in the shootout after a 3-3 regulation score. But the Brother Rice Crusaders won the games that mattered most, and they will finish either first or second place here at this tournament in the Ribcor division. Mulvey back out to the neutral zone. Will Fagan poked away by the Crusaders. They'll come over the line. Here's Esposito taking a shot. Save made by Preston. He hangs on. No rebound allowed, as he is a perfect 8 for 8 stopping pucks. Halfway through regulation time, shots on goal 26-8 for the Titans, but only a 1-0 lead. Zach Boris with the only goal for Jim Philbin's side. And that's where we stand. Face off at the circle to Thomas Preston's right coming up. The freshman phenom for Glenbrook South between the pipes. .225 goals allowed average and a .920 save percentage in the SHL regular season, in which he's played every game. All 8 of them for GBS. Has a 5-2-1 record, a .167 goals allowed average, and a .915 save percentage in this tournament through his initial 3 games coming into this one. Now here comes Brother Rice through neutral ice. Will Fagan going to block that shot. Now it goes down into the corner. Pajurski to the near side. Puck taken by Wilczek, left point. Wilczek takes a shot, deflected on net. Big save made by Preston. Then the puck loose in the blue paint. They couldn't get a backhander on it. The Titans lucky to live to tell about that one. Now Fagan looking to backhand it out, kept alive. Glove down by Hoffer, and he will turn on the Jets. Blake Hoffer gets around one D-man. He'll come to the slot, shoots and scores! Blake Hoffer, an incredible solo effort that started in neutral ice. Got around the first defender, couldn't get around the second, so he said, I'll just bring this to the slot and try a shot. And when Blake Hoffer lets go of one, it's always got a chance. And the Titans now lead 2-0 here in the championship of the CCM World Invite. What a release by the now junior Blake Hoffer. Would you believe that hockey is not his primary sport? He is committed to play Division I Big Ten baseball at the University of Illinois, Urbana-Champaign, a left-handed pitcher. Now Frank Surma. Left circle below the goal line. Look to center that one, but in the way is one man for Brother Rice. Cesario now hits a man into the boards. Battle for the puck. Two men wearing each colored jersey. Surma comes away with it. Luke Fagan shoots that one tipped high. Now Sokol got it to Surma. Back to Sokol. Those two play catch. Adam Sokol looking for a pass. Wanted Cesario in the slot, but couldn't get it around one Brother Rice stick. As one man for Brother Rice is taken down, and they'll get Glenbrook South for a penalty. Tripping the call, Jim Philbin goes palms up. It was a quick play, and we'll see how it looks in slow motion. Well, he goes down. Pajurski got his stick down there by the skates, but I don't think he went down from the trip. Well, pardon me, not Pajurski, but Sokol. So he'll have a seat for 1:30, and the Titans are back on the field. Remember, 1:30 on the clock for minor penalties in the CCM World Invite, one of the unusual rules. We've had plenty of unusual rules here at this tournament. As this shot stopped by Preston, another tournament, at least in this division. As this one's lifted out, Surma turning on the Jets. Can he catch up to the puck in time? He gets to it, takes a shot, and that one hit the side of the net. Boy, for a split second, I thought that one had gone in, and if so, that would have matched his goal against Carmel Catholic last week. Now Hoffer looking to get that one over to Pajurski. He could not, but we get another penalty called on the near side, and this time it will be Brother Rice going to the box. So the Titans 2 for 2 on the penalty kill, as we'll play some 4-on-4. They'll get him for a cross check. Head contact, excuse me. And we'll play 4-on-4 for 41 seconds before the Titans will have an abbreviated power play. And actually, it'll be a 2 and a 10, or I guess a 1.5 and a 10 here in this tournament, as another man will serve the minor part of it. And 4-on-4 hockey. Puck falls. Taken by the Titans. Aiden Weller. Down to Surma, who tips it towards the net. That hit the side of the cage. Frank Surma now goes to the far side, left circle. Surma, Cesario behind the net. Jonathan Cesario. Got it back to Frank Surma. Surma up high, Ryan Mulvey. Mulvey off the far boards, down to Cesario in the corner. Titans controlling this 4-on-4. They'll have a power play in 5 seconds. Cesario, as now Sokol comes out of the box. Power play for GBS. Here's a shot by Surma. That one's held onto by Stillo. So now 45 seconds to work with on the man advantage for the Titans, and all power plays on the South Hockey Network are brought to you by RSM. Glenbrook South in this tournament are 2 for 11 on the power play, 18.2%. But that also accounts for a 10-second power play that they had at the end of regulation this morning against the New Jersey Devils. So really more like 2 for 10 if you want to have a more accurate reading, 20%. Brother Rice clears this one out of the zone. Remember, Brother Rice can't clear it all the way down, otherwise they will be called for icing. As I was mentioning, Ben Stevens takes a shot. That one stopped by Stillo. Pajurski there to get the rebound far side. Now down to Stevens below the goal line. Ben Stevens. And we get a whistle. I can't seem to imagine what that one was for. You could see it was a regular flow, and the ref called the play dead. They'll move it out to the neutral zone. Lots of unusual rules at this tournament. As we were mentioning, this is a U18 AA tournament. We're playing by their rules. Glenbrook South and Brother Rice, the only true high school hockey teams participating in this tournament. 2 hometown teams. It's this tournament in Darien, Illinois, Chicago suburbs. Weller takes a shot. Hoffer looking for a tip, didn't get it. As now the man serving the penalty comes out of the box and skates back to the bench. We are back to 5-on-5. Titans 0 for 1 on the power play in this game. 2 goals, one by Zach Boris, one by Blake Hoffer. That's where we stand as we inch down closer to the end of the second period. Adam Sokol racing after this puck. Sokol centered at Pajurski, and a save made by Stillo. Benji Pajurski's had the hot hand in this tournament, but he couldn't get that one to fall. Good pass by Sokol. Benji Pajurski, as we mentioned, coming into this game, the point leader for the Glenbrook South Titans. 4 goals, 3 assists for 7 total. Hoffer now also has 7, as he came into this one with 2 goals, 4 assists. That number is now up to 3 goals, as he scored the Titans' second one tonight. Luke Fagan shoots. That took a crazy hop and went right on Stillo's net. Good reactionary save by him. Now here's a shot from up high. That one blocked, and it goes down below the goal line. Fagan looking to try and bounce that one off the goaltender. Pardon me, that was Surma. And now the Crusaders will get it deep. After the Titans outshot Brother Rice 18-4 in the first period. A little bit closer, but still the Titans in control with, in this period, 13 shots to the Crusaders' 7. 31-11, the total for your game. Frank Surma gets drilled by a pass in neutral ice, and he'll have to go to the bench, take a breather. Now here comes Brother Rice. Good defensive play by Luke Fagan, getting his body in the way of a centering pass. Now Hoffer. 2 on the clock before the teams head to the locker room. Blake Hoffer out to Cesario, but that missed him with the pass, and it's taken back by Brother Rice. Back over the line, got it to Mackey. Mackey, right circle, tried to center it, but in the way was Luke Fagan. Gaskin now. Off the far boards and shot towards the net. That one wouldn't go. As we get a whistle, and the Glenbrook South Titan bench is absolutely furious about something. I couldn't tell what it is in real time. I don't know if they were angry, or Jim Philbin and the coaching staff was yelling at his players or the ref. Brad or Gerard, did you pick up what? Yeah, can't figure it. Okay, the Titans are going to get a penalty. Evan Bonnell will have a seat. And again, it's one of those I didn't catch in real time, but with only 6 seconds separating the power play clock and the penalty clock, this will virtually last for the remainder of the period. So Brother Rice, their third opportunity on the man advantage, 0 for 2. All penalty kills for the Titans on the South Hockey Network are brought to you by Hannah Vanderploeg Trial Attorneys. And the Titans, one thing that they, as this shot wouldn't go, as a scramble for the net, they do have the tied lead in the SHL for 2 shorthanded goals. No shorties yet in this tournament. Again, they've only been shorthanded 7 times coming into this one. Now it's up to 10 times, so they haven't had many opportunities to find a shorthanded goal, but let's see if they can manage one here. Face-off win for Brother Rice. Here's a shot from way up high that bounces in on Preston. He makes the stop. Now another centering pass, scramble at the blue paint, and Adam Sokol able to backhand this one out to the neutral zone. Here's Esposito playing it to the near side for Jack Gaskin. Gaskin comes across. 1 minute to go in the period. Brother Rice would love to get on the board here before the period ends. Here's a shot in close, save made by Preston, and he made a second stop. Staying with the puck, the freshman goaltender for Glenbrook South, Thomas Preston. He's made all 16 saves he's been called upon for. As we get back to live play, the Titans clear this one. It goes out of play, so we'll do it again. 49 seconds to go in the second. 43 to go on the power play for Brother Rice. Puck falls, it's taken by the Titans. They'll get it out to the neutral zone. Here comes Surma. He can't pull that one ahead. And Brother Rice passes it back into the attacking zone. Another one of those delayed offsides. Whistle goes immediately on delayed offsides here at this tournament. One of the handful of unusual rules that both these teams who play high school hockey are not used to. 42 to go in the second. Drop of the puck in neutral ice. Mackey backhands it in. Ryan Mulvey spins, can't get it outside the zone. Actually, with some help from Blake Hoffer, who tips it out. Now Weirs dumps it in around the boards, left to right. Below the goal line, Blake Hoffer looking to knock this one free. Gets the puck back, and he'll send it the length. And this will go down for icing. Remember, another one of those rules that only applies in this tournament. You get called for icing even when you're shorthanded. So that'll send the face-off back down to the left circle. Or it looks like the right circle, actually. 16 to go in the period, 10 to go in the power play. Puck falls, it's won by Brother Rice. All the way back down it goes. Bonnell getting ready to come out of the box. 10 seconds to go, here's a chance. That one stopped by Stillo, and then the rebound is also wouldn't go as we get down to 2 seconds on the clock. And the buzzer sounds on period number 2. So the Titans with a goal in the first and a goal in the second, and none allowed in either. We'll head to the locker room. 15 minutes away from a CCM World Invite Championship if they can hang on to this lead. Let's have one more look at that last chance. Or actually, it looks like we didn't clip it in time. Sorry, folks. But into the locker rooms both teams go. And 15 more minutes to decide who the champion of the Ribcor U18 division of the CCM World Invite will be. Glenbrook South up 2-0 with goals from Zach Boris and Blake Hoffer. We'll take a timeout here on the South Hockey Network while the Zamboni gets to work. We'll mute our mics, but stay right here live on YouTube. Don't go anywhere. The third period is moments away between the Brother Rice Crusaders and Glenbrook South Titans. Welcome back to the South Hockey Network, everybody. Live on YouTube, live from the Darien Sportsplex in Darien, Illinois. The time has come for the third period of play between the Glenbrook South Titans and the Brother Rice Crusaders. The Titans with a 2-0 lead here in the championship of the U18 division, Ribcor of the CCM World Invite, a tournament full of U18 AA teams, but Illinois high school hockey prevails as it's Glenbrook South of the SHL and Brother Rice of the CCHL locking horns in the final. Zach Boris with the first goal of the game for the Titans in the first period, and Blake Hoffer with the second in the second period. And that's where we stand after 15 minutes of play here in this one. Dylan Ward with you on your play-by-play duties. Gerard Boris, our technical engineer, and Brad Cesario keeping score in the top left corner of your screen. Almost said right there. I was going to the right side goalie cam, that's why. Thomas Preston, a perfect 16 for 16 between the pipes for Jim Philbin and company. And both teams meeting at their benches, about to get set for the final act. Brother Rice still looking for their first goal, but they had some good chances, especially in the second period. If you remember, the Titans outshot the Crusaders 18-3 in the first period, but Brother Rice has been clawing their way back, as in the second period it was a tied shots on goal differential, 13 apiece. Back to our first period shooting sides. Titans wearing gold going from right to left, and Brother Rice wearing maroon going from left to right. We are back underway. Fresh sheet of ice to play on as Brother Rice looking to come back in this one. We've seen some comebacks in this tournament. Glenbrook South both on the winning and losing side of comebacks. Well, not losing, but tying sides. Titans had a 2-0 lead that ultimately was a 2-2 tie in their first game of the tournament. And last night, the Titans were down 2-0 entering the third period. Came back with 2 goals by Evan Bonnell to force the game into overtime, and the Titans won in a shootout. And that's why they're here right now. Here is Mackey for Brother Rice taking a shot. That's blocked by the skate of Blake Hoffer. Now Hall. Down low. Brother Rice looking to force this one out. It comes free. Here's Ben Stevens. Stevens over the line down the left wing side, looking to toe drag. Couldn't get a good release. Ben Stevens, who had an assist this morning, will send this one over to the right wing side. Adam Sokol. Sokol up high. Aiden Weller takes a shot. That one stopped. Rebound! And Surma's shot wouldn't go either on the rebound. Devin Stillo, in spite of allowing 2 goals, has had a very solid performance with 31 saves. An entire third period to go. Adam Sokol now over the line down the right wing side. Look to pass it up to Luke Fagan, but that one taken away by Jonathan Esposito. He left it for Edison. Edison down the left wing. Now into the near side corner, Glenbrook South territory. Puck safe by Luke Fagan. He got it to Cesario, who couldn't chip that one out to neutral ice. Jonathan Cesario. This one sent back down below the Titan goal line. Now Pett keeps it alive. Right point for Brother Rice. Tried a shot. Couldn't get enough on it as Frank Surma pressuring him from behind. Titans will switch a few while Cesario pressures. Blake Hoffer and Evan Bonnell, the forwards now. Finally, Cesario does find the bench, and on comes Jack Higgins. Higgins with a big hit, and he's going to get called for interference. Knocking a Crusader down. And quick to get up. Jack Higgins sent to the box. So the Titans, for the third time this game on the penalty kill, they're 2 for 2. 8 for 9 in the tournament, 88.8%. All penalty kills for the Titans are sponsored by Hannah Vanderplug Trial Attorneys. Just to remind you, in this tournament, 1 minute 30 seconds for the minor penalties. So the Titans will look to keep their streak going, and it looks like Bunnell's going to get a 2 and a 10 as Charlie Preston comes from the bench to the box to serve the 1 minute 30-second minor. And the Titans will be without Jack Higgins for the next 10 minutes of playing time. All right, Brother Rice. 0 for 2 on the power play. This one deflected and gets taken away by Cesario. He couldn't clear the zone. Now it's picked up by Weirs. Right side, got it down below the goal line. So that's going to cause a bit of a headache for Jim Philbin, who already needs to double shift Blake Hoffer on that line with Jack Higgins and Dylan Lytell with the absence of Jonah Weiss today. Now Dylan Lytell, the only line mate of that set remaining. Here's a shot by Esposito that's stopped by Preston and a whistle after the play. 11:59 to go in the third period. Titans in control here in the championship of this tournament, as actually it looks like Keegan Mackey of Brother Rice is going to have a seat. Join his buddy Nathan Wilczek, who's still serving the remains of his 2 and 10. So that's going to cut the Brother Rice power play short, and we'll play 4-on-4 for the second time this game before the Titans will get a power play of their own. So GBS, by default, goes to 3 out of 3 on the kill, and 4-on-4 for 50 seconds. Drop of the puck, it's taken by the Crusaders. They'll go behind the goal line, and they'll play this one out. All the way down it goes, as it goes directly on net, so no icing. Preston leaves it. Will Fagan got his pocket picked. Jonathan Esposito, now Surma picks the pocket of him. Frank Surma over the line. Needs some help. Blake Hoffer tapping his stick. Surma goes to the near side. Fagan racing in there. It's forced out of the zone by Brother Rice. Blake Hoffer swoops in there to get it in neutral ice. Titans tag back up. Blake Hoffer into the zone. Hoffer with a goal already today. Takes a shot. That one blocks. Surma on the rebound, spins and gets a forehand shot on net. But Devin Stillo makes another save. Now Ryan Mulvey, as Charlie Preston comes out of the box, he'll join the live play. So the Titans on a power play. All power plays sponsored by RSM. Here's Fagan with a shot. That one stopped by Stillo. 30 seconds left. Back up high to the point. This one poked out of the zone by Brother Rice. And the Titans are going to get called for another penalty, as they tried to prevent Brother Rice from getting that, a breakaway out of that. And Ryan Mulvey will have a seat. See Mulvey get a hit on the Brother Rice skater. Otherwise, he would have raced after that puck for a breakaway, but they've been pretty strict in terms of penalties all tournament long, and Ryan Mulvey won't get away with that one. So now another 20 seconds of 4-on-4, and then the Titans will be shorthanded once again. Once that happens, they'll be on the penalty kill, and all penalty kills are sponsored by Hannah Vanderploeg Trial Attorneys, just to remind you. Here's Edison throwing it over to the far side. Pett races back out to the neutral zone to grab this one. Esposito. And now Brother Rice out of the penalty box, so it's a power play for the next minute for the Brother Rice Crusaders. They're 0 for 3 on the power play. Titans with a impressive penalty kill all tournament long, but they've been shorthanded now 4 times this game, where all tournament coming into this one, which is 5 games, they were only shorthanded a grand total of 7 times. They've been well behaved, but the refs are calling a lot in this game. This one centered, and Edison was at the doorstep, couldn't get a shot away, but then it did bounce off a skate, and Preston was forced to make a stop. This one cleared down, and Brother Rice will take it back in their own zone. Here's Jonathan Esposito. Esposito through neutral ice over the line. Right circle, backhander. That one hit the side of the net. Now this is cleared by Hoffer. It's tipped by Brother Rice. Won't be an icing, but Surma catches up to it instead. Frank Surma, breakaway. He scores! Frank Surma with his first goal of this tournament. And the Titans' first shorthanded goal as well. Did I call that or what earlier in the broadcast? And it is 3-0 Glenbrook South. Frank Surma, one of the Titans' bigger offensive threats throughout the regular season, had been quiet in this tournament. No points through his first 4 games played, but what a nice shot. Finds the top left corner, had an assist this morning to break that streak, and now a goal for number 96. It's his 9th goal of the season on the overall stat list. And the Titans lead 3-0 in the CCM World Invite Championship. Mulvey out of the box, and we are back to 5-on-5 play. So isn't it funny how that works out? The Titans 0 for 3 on the power play in this game, but 1 for 4 in terms of scoring while shorthanded. Here comes Brother Rice looking to answer. That looked off sides. There is the whistle. Casale slams his stick on the ice, but that was pretty clear if you ask me. Let's see if I got the replay in time. Yeah. That'll be offsides. Neutral zone draw coming up. Face-off dot closest to the Titan bench with less than 9 to go in regulation time. Zach Boris, Blake Hoffer, and now Frank Surma, your goal scorers for the blue and gold. Benji Pajerski faces that one down below the goal line, found the puck. Pajerski looking to center it. That one off a skate. And Brother Rice will control, not for long, but now they will get it back. Wilczek with some fresh legs after sitting in the box for 10 minutes. But we get a cross-checking penalty called by the trailing referee. And back to the box go the Titans. Unable to see the call on the replay, but Benji Pajerski will have a seat for 2. Or 130 rather. And back to the kill. Titans 4 for 4 on the penalty kill in this game, including a shorthanded goal. All penalty kills on the South Hockey Network are sponsored by Hannah Vanderplug Trial Attorneys. Brother Rice with an opportunity to get on the board here. That is if they can stay out of the box. 2 of the Crusaders' power plays were cut short by taking a penalty and then resulting in some 4-on-4 hockey. Cesario gets this one ahead of Esposito. Jonathan Cesario, the Titans already have a shorty in this game. Cesario looking for another as he goes to his backhand and Stillo dives out to make the save. Devin Stillo, 3 goals allowed, but 35 saves on the Glenbrook South Titans. Has been impressive for the Brother Rice Crusaders, as the Titans have played some really tough goaltenders here in this tournament. Nice move by Cesario. First the chip at the blue line, and then to get a breakaway out of it. But no luck depositing that puck. 1 to go on the power play. Brother Rice cycles in their own zone. Frank Surma reaching out with his stick to try and force that one away. Stillo comes out of his net to settle it down. Now Brother Rice plays this one into the Titan zone, and Glenbrook South looking like they're the team with the power play as they have led possession while shorthanded. They'll dump this one down and let Brother Rice have a chance to reset. Wilczek, now Fagan, backhands it out. It's settled down by Esposito. 20 seconds to go on the power play, 7:10 to go in the game. Wilczek over the line, gets around Mulvey. This one sticked aside by Fagan. Now a centering pass, here's a shot, and he couldn't get enough on it. That was Esposito. Now here comes Hoffer, lifts it out to Frank Surma with a head of speed. Put it between the legs of one, but that's all he could do. As this one now is tipped up high into the protective netting, out of play. And just as the whistle sounded, Benji Pajerski's penalty expired, so the Titans now 5 for 5 on the kill, as we are back to 5-on-5. Face-off coming up in neutral ice, circle closest to our broadcasting spot. Titans half of the ice near side. Zach Boris, who has a goal today, won the face-off. So now you can see Lytle playing on this line with Boris and Presser. Pardon me, that's always been the case. I was thinking of the other line. Luke Fagan. Now out to Lytle. Dylan Lytle got it ahead. Zach Boris tipped it into the zone. Glove down by Pett. Boris with a lot of energy. Center that one, and a loose puck in the blue paint. And diving on top of it was Stillo. So a close call as Zach Boris decided to just fire that one in the direction of the net and see if something happened. And boy, something almost happened. Devin Stillo staying aware. And ultimately froze the puck. Back underway. GBS in the attacking zone. Boris will backhand this one down below the line. Charlie Preston goes to the far side. Pett now will come get it out for the Crusaders. Taken back by Aiden Weller. Playing it off the near boards. And sent down by Moonen. Now Boris to Charlie Preston. Taken away by Edison. He'll play it back to his D zone. Aiden Weller intercepted by Esposito. He'll come over the line down the right wing, left wing side and play that one off the boards. Not sure what he was trying to do there, but it results in a turnover and the Titans enter the zone off sides. Boris a step over the line while Preston entered the zone. And we get another whistle. 5:34 to go in the third. Titans out shooting the Crusaders 39-20. Puck falls. Blake Hoffer slaps it down into the zone. Esposito picks it up for the Crusaders as Fagan tried to get a glove on that one, but it ultimately goes up and into the Brother Rice bench for another whistle. The Titans 5:25 away. What a grind it's been this weekend. 3 games. Or pardon me, 6 games in 3 days. And the Titans will get some much needed rest after the conclusion of this one. They'll have 2 days off before they travel to Lake Forest to take on the Lake Forest Scouts at 8 o'clock on Wednesday night. Back to the SHL regular season after this. Here's a pass up to Blake Hoffer. Got it to his forehand, but just offsides of the Titans. Another whistle. Final 5 minutes to go. It's officially crunch time if you're the Brother Rice Crusaders, as they probably need a goal pretty quickly if they want any chance to come back. Both teams still with their timeout in the bank. A lot of times you don't see coaches pull the goaltender down by 3, but in a tournament setting, that sometimes changes. As we saw the New Jersey Devils down 4-1 pull their goaltender with just about 4 minutes remaining before the Titans score an empty netter 3 minutes later. So they were really hounding the Titans, not letting them get any cracks at the empty net. But eventually it was Cesario who found the empty net. This one fired down by Will Fagan. Comes to the near side. It's Dominic Casale. Now Cesario with the puck. Up high, Ryan Mulvey. He'll play it down below the goal line. Grabbed by Brother Rice as they can't clear it outside the zone. Will Fagan looking to get this one deep. He does a nice job of keeping it in the zone. Will Fagan threw it to the slot. Adam Sokol, his intended target, never got to him. Now Mulvey with a shot looking for a tip. Cesario almost got one, but it goes straight on net. And Devin Stillo makes the stop. 3:50 to go in the third period. Puck drop coming at the left wing circle. Titans attacking zone. 40-20. The Titans have doubled up the Crusaders on shots. But a little bit closer since it was 18-3 at the end of the first period. Since then, the Titans still with the slight advantage, 22-17. in the second and third period combined. A lot closer than that. Here's a shot. Pajurski tipped it right to the slot, and Ben Stevens able to find the loose one and punch it home. The Titans lead 4-0 with 3:44 to go in the period. An awkward pinball goal where Ryan Mulvey took the shot. Pajurski looking for the tip. Was a good one. And then the rebound from the goaltender left a wide open lane for Stevens to get a backhander on that one. Pardon me, not the rebound of the shot, but actually a deflection off of Ben Stevens' leg. So now we probably won't see a timeout or the goalie pulled. The Glenbrook South Titans in position to win this thing. Here's Will Fagan. Benji Pajurski. Out to Dylan Lytell. Lytell comes over the line. Takes a shot, that one wide of the net. And Brother Rice will come out to neutral ice with it. Gaskin will backhand it down into the zone. Bounces off the end boards, picked up by the Crusaders. Here's Esposito. Couldn't get a clean shot. Now Huber. Matthew Huber left it Esposito. Gaskin rather. And it goes down below the goal line. Aiden Weller off the near boards and out to neutral ice. Aiden Weller now finds Zach Boris already with a goal tonight. Boris will just fire that one on net. It was going high, but into the glove anyway of Stillo. And he hangs on. Higgins finally free from his 2-10. And to the left circle for the faceoff. 2.5 to go. Titans with goals from Boris, Hoffer, Stevens, and one more there. I'm blanking. Off the near boards and out to the neutral zone. Boris will dump it in again. Boris up to McPherson, right circle. McPherson down in the far side corner. Final 2 minutes. Zach Boris threw it up to Preston. He shoots in. What a save made by Stillo. Still playing with full intensity in spite of the scoreboard. As that one sent down for an icing against Brother Rice. Another attacking zone draw coming up for Glenbrook South. It's a nice pass and a good shot by Charlie Preston. And eyes in the back of his head for Zach Boris there. As the Titans' depth has really proved itself here at this tournament. Surma is the other goal scorer, by the way. 1.5 to go. This one sent all the way down. Luke Fagan. Now to Pajurski on the near side. Out to the neutral zone. Brother Rice. He'll play this one to Pajurski. Now Pajurski takes a hit. Jack Higgins over the line. Got it to Bunnell on a breakaway. Evan Bunnell. Now Higgins grabs the puck. He gets drilled in open ice. And they'll get Brother Rice for a penalty. As the linesman informing some of the players on the Brother Rice bench that they have been ejected from the game. Likely due to some comments they made after the play. And this one's starting to get a little bit ugly here with 1:04 to go. Just a reminder, folks, these two teams will meet again on Saturday at Glenview Ice Center in a non-conference, non-regular season game. Actually, as a matter of fact, Jack Higgins is the one going to the box after that. I have no idea why. I figured it was on the guy who hit him. But But the linesman talking to the Brother Rice bench at the moment. The referee talking to Thomas Preston. And so one more look on the penalty kill in which the Titans are 5 for 5. And one more reminder that all penalty kills for GBS are brought to you by Hannah Vanderploeg Trial Attorneys. Well, let me take you back to game number 3 of this tournament. The Glenbrook South Titans were out shooting the Joliet Jaguars by a wide margin, but trailed 2-1 in the third period. They needed at least a tie in order to qualify for the playoffs. Well, they tied it up in the dying moments of that game and then ended up winning it in regulation time with the game winner with 1 minute to go. That just got them in the quarterfinals. Then in the quarterfinals last night against the Pittsburgh Arctic Foxes, they trailed 2-0 coming into the third. Evan Bonnell with 2 goals in the third period to send it to overtime, and the Titans ended up winning in a shootout. As we'll get some more penalties here. And the Titans advanced to the semifinal and took on the the New Jersey Devils this morning. And the Titans came out firing, outshot them, and ended up winning by a final score of 5-1. That brought them all the way to the championship. There were several moments of this tournament where it looked like the Titans' time here was done, but there is no quit in this team. They came back from that 2-0 deficit in the quarterfinals. They came back from a 2-1 deficit in the third period in their last group stage game, and all the way to the championship. For the 6th time in a row, they outshoot their opponent, this time 45-21, and they will win this game by a final score of 4-0, as Dylan Lytell hearing it from one of the Brother Rice skaters, and the Titans will just skate off the bench and celebrate with Thomas Preston. The Glenbrook South Titans, a high school team, comes into the CCM World Invite U18 Ribcor division, defeats the U18 AA club teams in the field, and is going to go home as the 2024 CCM World Invite champions. The Titans battled adversity all weekend long, but the blue and gold are never out of it. They'll shake hands at center ice, and these two teams will get ready for a rematch at Glenview Ice Center Saturday night, November 9th, in a non-conference exhibition contest. And after some of the events that transpired late in this game, that is sure to be one to be ready for. Well, don't go anywhere. We'll stick around for the presentation of the medals and championship trophy, if there is one. It looks like we've got some medals here. The Glenbrook South Titans line up on their blue line. All smiles for the boys in blue and gold. Thomas Preston gets his 2nd career Glenbrook South varsity shutout. He had a 4-0 shutout win over York in the SHL. How about the same final score? 4-0, stopping all 21 shots he saw, as the boys will get hats and medals. And they will likely pose for a picture here. Thomas Preston, one of the Titans' MVPs, he will finish with a final stat line in his 4 games played of 75 saves on 80 shots for a save percentage of .937. A nice round 1.00 goals allowed average as the only game he allowed two, or the only two games were against McKinney in the 2-2 tie and the 3-2 shootout win last night for the Titans, as the gloves and sticks sit on the ice surface and the boys will go back to the bench for a picture. Only one power play goal allowed. Goals and assists up and down the lineup, as the depth of this team really showed itself in this tournament. Every forward had at least a point at this CCM World Invite. As Jim Philbin gets into the picture. And Adam Sokol and Ryan Mulvey, front and center, will flash the championship banner. CCM World Invite 2024 champions, your Glenbrook South Titans. As the fans in attendance cheer on their team. And the Titans did tie once, but will go home undefeated. 5 wins and a tie. No loss to show for here at the CCM World Invite. It's been one heck of a weekend at the Darien Sportsplex. And these boys are ready to rest their legs, and I'm ready to rest my voice after 6 games in 3 days. And the Titans will be back at it on Wednesday night, 8 o'clock, back to the SHL regular season, as they will take on the Lake Forest Scouts at Alumni Memorial Fieldhouse on the road. We'll be there for that one, as always. That's going to finish our broadcast. Brad Cesario, all weekend long, has been on your scoreboard duties. Gerard Boris, all weekend long, has been your camera operator and our technical engineer. And I'm Dylan Ward, saying thank you for spending your Sunday afternoon with us. Thank you for spending your weekend with us. Thank you for waking up early. And we will see you Wednesday night, 8 p.m., Glenbrook South and the Lake Forest Scouts back to the SHL regular season. Till then, have a great week, everybody, and the Titans are CCM World Invite 2024 champions.